students, how are you? I hope you are quite well and your studies are going on very well. I hope positively. Now we have completed our present tense and past tense, and of course two tenses of future. Now the last two tenses which are remaining I am going to tell you today. Okay, let's begin with future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is a tense which indicate towards the actions, the plans, the declaration which will be completed before the specific time of moments. Okay, before the specific time of moments, or you can say at a specific time, right? For example, by Friday, by today, by tomorrow, before the time when we are going to complete our actions, it is called future perfect tense. And in this tense there is a rule scheme, that is, okay, we'll start. At first you have to use subject, then will or shall plus have plus past participle means verb third form at last object. It means you have to use will have or shall have, and after these auxiliary verbs you can use verb third, not first, not second, right? For example, I am going to take first simple example. I shall have completed this book by Friday. Means at the end of Friday you can complete your book, what you are reading. You are going to complete your book before ending Friday, right? Next example, negative we can use. We won't have. Okay, you can use shan't or won't. We won't have completed our studies by September. Okay, means we are not going to complete or finish our studies before September. Means after September we'll continue to finish our studies. You can use not after will or shall. Means shall not have or will not have, plus third form you have to add. Now interrogative. For example, interrogative you can use will you have completed your studies? Okay, I am taking this one. Will you have completed your studies before December? Right? Question mark means at the beginning of the sentence you are going to use will or shall, then subject, then have, and after this you have to take third form of the verb. Last remaining sentence you have to add at the end of the sentence. Now I am talking about WH words when you add at the beginning of the sentence. How will you start? Okay, look at the board. How will you have? How will you have? Okay, as I have told you, will have or shall have plus third form. How will you have planned for teaching by next Monday? Okay, here at the beginning, how, where, when, what, why, you can start from these words. After that, will or shall according to the subject, then have, then third form, and the remaining part of the sentence at the end you have to add question mark, right? Next, one example more I'm telling you. When will they have, when will they have organized Zoom classes, right? Question mark. When will they have? How will you have planned? This is a rule scheme of future perfect tense. Now the simple sentence, negative, interrogative, two methods have been explained today. Now next tense is future perfect continuous. Okay, now next tense, future perfect continuous, right? Future perfect continuous tense refers towards those actions of future, those plans of future which started in the past and is still continuing up to the duration, particular duration and particular point of the time related with future tense, right? Rule scheme for this, at first you have to add subject, then will have been or shall have been according to the subject, right? Plus base form ing, at last object, continuing with since and for according to the period of time and point of time. Since always used for fixed time and for always used for duration of time. When we don't know the certain or fixed time, you use for. When we know the exact point of time, you can use since before the time. Simple sentence. On Thursday, I will or I shall, you can use easily. I will have been working at my company for 3 years, right? Now next sentence, at 5 o'clock you will have been waiting for them, right, for half an hour, right? These are the sentences of future perfect continuous. Okay, continuing with the time, the duration of time. And when you are adding not, okay, you can add easily I won't have, okay, you won't have. And if you are adding interrogative, simply you can say like this, on Thursday, okay, will you have been working at your company for 3 years with question mark ending. Now interrogative second, will you have been waiting for them for half an hour, right? I'm writing on the board once again. Interrogative sentences. Rule scheme, look at the board. Subject you have to add in simple and negative, but in interrogative, will or shall in first method of interrogative plus subject plus have been, right, plus base form ing, object, since and for according to the time. Sentence. On Thursday, the same sentence so that you won't have any problem to understand these sentences. On Thursday, will you have been working at your company for 3 years, right? Question mark. And if you are adding why, when, how, you can add at the first. How will you have been? Okay, on Thursday, how will you have been working at your company for 3 years? These are the patterns of future perfect continuous. Now your all tenses have been completed very well, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. And on next videos, on next terms, okay, we'll discuss some errors, some editing errors exercises, so that you can easily consult all these sentences very well with me. Okay, thank you.